Hey, this is the second time I'm making one of these videos. I'm just gonna be going over what I have for my tools as a second year electrical apprentice. Yes, second year. I enjoy watching what other people use every day. When I started, this is what really helped me out, and watching what other people have, so I knew what to buy. Keep in mind, I like to spend money on tools. I'm proud of my tools, and if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna buy something that's quality. If you're just starting out and you're watching this video, you do not have to go and buy all these tools that I have. I've bought these over, I've technically been doing it 3 years, but I've bought them over a long period of time. So the first thing, which is the newest thing I have, is this Vito Pro Pack. I believe it's the MB, which is the meter bag. It's the high vis version. I just got this for Father's Day. It just came in today. See, I still have the tag on it. But basically, in the company I'm at, we do a little bit of everything. So I do get sent to do quite a bit of service work. But I mean, I like it. I don't mind it. But for now, like, I'm still gonna put more stuff in here. But for now, all that's in here is my meter. So I just bought this too. It's the T600 meter with field sense. You do not have to buy an expensive meter like this one. Just start off with a cheap one. But if you're gonna buy a meter, I suggest to buy a Fluke. They're just the best quality. So the thing about this one that makes it expensive, it has field sense. So you put it to the amps and see it says field sense. You press this button and you can detect voltage from this, so you don't have to use your leads. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Then I have a magnet on it so I can hang it from panels, which it's really nice because this mirror doesn't have anything to hold on to. But yeah, it's just right now this is all that's in here. I am gonna buy the Fluke breaker finder, but that'll be something later on. So I just have, just needle nose, a pair of strippers, some insulated screwdrivers, because usually when you're troubleshooting, it's usually hot or something, you have to turn stuff on, and I'd rather just have it like that. And then that's it. And then in here I just have these leads for my meter. Overall, I mean, I haven't used it at all yet. It's still brand new, but I mean, I like how it looks. I'm excited to try it out. The next big thing I have is my tool pouch. Okay, this is the Occidental Leather commercial electrician set. And I am a commercial electrician. I do a little bit of everything, but mostly commercial. So I'm gonna just go through my tools, then I'll go through my bags. So just right here first are my channel locks, channel locks, yeah. These are the Knipex Cobras. These are by far the best channel locks on the market. I don't care what anybody else says, these are the best. Period. There's nothing compares to them. They're really good. They're expensive. They're about $40 each, so, or 45 maybe. I don't know. It's been a while since I bought them. But if you want quality pair of channel locks, these are gonna last you forever, and they're some of the they grip on into anything, and they're real slim, as you can see. And then I just got a knife, just a regular old knife. And then I got my Knipex wire strippers. Like I said before, if you're watching this to start, do not go buy the whole Knipex set. It's extremely expensive, but I just like them. They're quality, and if you buy them, they're gonna last. Like, this pair of strippers was $60, so they're I've had them for a while, and they're probably the best strippers I've ever used. But they can cut through anything. I cut MC. I've cut 10-3 MC with these, like, easily. They have screwless, or you don't have to screw in the bolts when you cut them. You can just stick them in there and they'll be perfect every time. But yeah, they're about $60. So if you're like brand new starting out, I don't recommend you buying these. These are for when you get a little bit more experience, a little bit higher pay. But yeah, these are by far my favorite pair of strippers, and they're just perfect. Next are my Nipix 10-inch, I believe, 10-inch dikes. I have the angle head because I do some residential. I haven't done it in a while, but it's just the angled head is just a lot better in my opinion. These, I blew up my old ones, so these are newer than most of my stuff, but they're just, Nipix is quality. Once you start buying these, I love Klein. I started with Klein. That's what my first set was. But these are just, they cut a lot better, and since they're 10 inches, you get a lot more leverage on them for pulling nails and staples out. I like them a lot better. And then next are my linemen. So I have the Knipex linemen as well. I have the ones with the fish tape puller, and then they have the crimper on them. A lot of people, they like the insulated or the comfort group handles, these are the comfort group handles. I don't really care for them. On the shippers, it's fine. But on the linemen, what I found is, I used to have them. If you go watch my old video, I had the comfort grip pair, and they didn't fit all the way in here because of the handles sticking out. But I love these. These are, I'm gonna repeat myself a lot, but Knipex is just quality. If you buy Knipex, you'll definitely see that there's a difference between Klein. For some, they don't really care, but I like buying quality tools, and just these are probably the best linemen I've ever bought. And then I just have a beater flathead, just a big one, so I can pry and hit stuff. I'm gonna be starting a commercial job, so that's why I have tin snips for cutting steel studs. I don't usually carry these with me unless I'm doing something with metal framing, but they're just nice to have. And then I have my needle nose. I know I just said Knipex is great, but their needle nose suck. At least for what I look for in needle nose. I use these to, punch knockouts out, do a bunch of stuff. And the Knipex ones are just they're real flimsy. I like to, to grab onto stuff and twist it. The Knipex ones were just not as beefy. And I had the Klein ones, but I had probably like 3 pairs of them, and I just had the same problem where the handles kept coming off. So one day I was in Home Depot and I just saw these, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give them a try. And I can't speak for the rest of their hand tools, but Milwaukee, these are my favorite pair of needle nose by far. These are awesome. I love these. These are my main ones. I don't know if you can tell, I arced them out a little bit on the tip, but they work still perfectly, so it doesn't really matter. And then I have my screwdrivers. These are Milwaukee as well. They really stepped their game up, and I like trying different brands. I'm not really a one brand type of guy except for my pliers, but these are, they're great. I like them a little bit more than the Klein ones, but they're screwdrivers. It's the same. And then, like I said, I'm starting a commercial job, so I just have my reamer on me right now. It's just a regular Klein reamer. And then back here I have my Klein pencil. I had the Ox Tools pencil, but that one just kept breaking on me, the cap. And this one's like $5 cheaper, so if I break this one, I don't care as much as the other one. And it has its own little sheath too. And then I just have a bit extension. I have an impact and tools, but a lot of companies provide that, so I don't really think I need to show you guys that. But it's just this, and then this is, like I said, this is the Occidental electricians, commercial electrician sets. Like, if you're a first year apprentice, unless you have money burning a hole in your pocket, I wouldn't buy these. These are $400, and I'm lucky that I have a grandma that loves me, and she bought these for me. I've had these probably for about a year and a half, and she bought them for me as a birthday gift, so I've been lucky. But yeah, these are great. They're kind of heavy, so if you don't like heavy bags, I wouldn't get them, but overall it's pretty neat. So that's that side. And then on this side, if I can just move this over. Oh, it's kind of awkward, but this side is just the fastener side, like Klein level. I'll have this swivel in here. I need to take this out, but this is for like trim outs and regular stuff. And just my tape, the DeWalt tape. This has been my favorite tape so far. It has a lifetime guarantee, so that's just neat. But it's a good tape. And then this is the part where my favorite part. Let's see if I can do this. I have the the Diamondback vest. These were heavy and they were hurting my back, so I ended up buying the vest. And the vest is like $200, but I mean, it's nice. It takes a lot of the weight off, and it's people think it's hot, but it's not really hot. But that's like what I wear just every day on me. Well, not every day, but most of the time. And then let me just get this set up again. This Vito Pro Pack Tech XL. This is just kind of my spare tools I don't use very often. This bag is expensive. I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace. I got it for like $75, which is a steal, because this thing is like $250 brand new. But these, if you're interested in these, I would recommend them. They're really nice, and they're built to last. So this front pocket, I don't really keep this organized because I don't really use this. I just put anything I need in my bags. But I just got a bit set that has a bunch of security bits and just every type of bit. And then I have just screwdrivers. I'm blanking on the name, but nut drivers. My right angle attachment. My keyhole saw. This thing to ring pipe, I've never used it for your impact. You can put a bit in here, but I bought it, and I think I used it maybe once. Overall, I would just stick to a hand reamer. You can overdo it with this one. And that's pretty much it for this side. I mean, like I said, I don't really use this. I don't carry it with me. It just stays in the truck. I don't mess with it. It just stays in the truck, and if I need something, I'll come and get it, and it usually goes right back in here. So, and then this is the other side. It's two-sided, so that's great if you want to keep your stuff separated a certain way. Like I said, this stuff is just my junk side. I have these some of the companies we do work for, if you're wearing a short sleeve, you have to have these cut sleeves. They're just cut sleeves. And then I just have I have my first pair of linemen, the Kleins. I loved these for a long time. It's just the Knipex ones are just a little bit better. And then I have my first Knipex dikes that I can't really see it on camera. There it goes. I was being stupid and I cut something hot while retrofitting some old 2x4 lights. But these are just the regular ones. They were nice. They lasted me a while. I was just being dumb and forgot that we were doing it hot, and I burned them up. But they're still quality. I have some. These are the worst strippers I've had. I know a lot of people love these. I just hate them. I got them because we were roughing in a house, and it has Romex strippers, but it's 14.2 and 12.2. So if you don't apply just the right amount of pressure, these things will nick your wire, and I had to learn that the hard way. So I don't recommend these. I just didn't really like them. If I were gonna buy some ones that had the Romex strippers, I'd buy the Ideal ones or the Klein ones. And then I have my first pair of Klein strippers, just your regular strippers, nothing special about them. And then I have these. These are for larger wire. It goes all the way up to 6. But yeah, I mean, they're nice. They're they're strippers. I can't really say much about them. And then these were like my first pair of channel locks. I had these for a while just to beat on things. It's just, I didn't like them. They don't really grip onto anything good. The only cool thing about them is this, but I mean, they're just regular channel locks. And then I have a set of crimpers, just crimpers. And then a pair of mini loppers that I don't know why I bought because I never used them. I want to buy the Knipex ones, the larger ones, but that'll be in the future. And then I have a mini Klein level. This was my first level. It's great. They're really strong magnets. For levels, the best ones you're gonna get are Klein. I just stopped using this because I just needed a bigger one. And then I have my Uglies book, but I don't really use that. That's really all I use. I mean, my tool bag is probably the nicest part of everything. But if you guys want to see me do more videos of tools, or maybe even post about some of the work I do, just leave a comment down below or something.